What is up, guys? Welcome again to my YouTube channel. I am Noah of NAREKATRADING. So I want to quickly explain this beautiful trade that I managed to catch. So where this red line is right here, this is where I took my first profit. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to quickly explain the thought process why I got into this trade. But the detail, the full analysis, if you want to understand clearly what happened here, please go back and check the video here on YouTube. I posted it. It's USDCAD part 1. Yeah, it's written USDCAD part 1. But just to quickly go through that thinking process, right? So I did explain that the price on the weekly came to our resistance. And then we understand that if the market is not trending up long-termically, if the trend is not trending up or down, it's going sideways, right? Like the way this is doing, you are supposed to sell resistance and buy support, right? So as you can see here, the price did come to our resistance, and then now we are supposed to sell the resistance. So I won't explain in detail, guys, because I've already posted a video, USDCAD part 1, explaining everything. And then because we are performing multiple time frame analysis, we go down to the daily time frame. This is the very same resistance that you saw on that weekly. And then on the daily time frame, price showed us that it is being rejected right here. This candlestick is showing that the price is being rejected by sellers from here, meaning the sellers are starting to enter from this resistance, right? So, and then what I don't do is that I don't usually enter from these higher time frames, daily and weekly. What I prefer doing is to go down to H4 or H1 to look for entries, right? So when we came to when I went down to H4, I realized that price formed this pattern called a double top, which was happening on that resistance that you saw from the weekly and the daily. This is the resistance area that you saw from the weekly and the daily, right? So the H4 gave us this double top. This is the first top. This is the second top, right? We had this beautiful support area which the price broke, right? The price broke. Now it came back to retest. You understand this, right? I understand that I'm being fast because I've already explained this analysis in full. Just go back to the first part of this video of this analysis. You'll understand properly if you're not catching me right now, right? So in terms of entry trigger, the reason why I pressed sell, because as I've explained, we don't simply sell or buy because the price came to our area. So this bearish candle right here showed me that indeed the sellers are pushing from this support, which broke to become resistance, right? It was support where we are buying. Remember, we are buying on the support, but if the support breaks, we are going to sell the resistance. So I managed to catch this beautiful trade right here. In terms of trade management, let me explain how I managed this trade. For the first TP, I went to check for areas on the daily, and then I chose this area right here to be the first area where I'm going to take the first profits right here. And then this is going to be the second area where I am going to take the last profits right here on this support. Assuming, remember guys, there's no certain, there's no certainty here. We are not certain, we are not sure 100% what's going to happen. We are just analyzing, right? Not sure what is the right terminology. Predicting, assuming, right? Speculating, yeah. But based on the weekly, we understand that this is the first area whereby the price is going to face a bullish challenge, where the bulls are going to challenge this area. So it allows us to hold for longer on the H4 time frame. I understand that I'm not accommodating pure beginners. So yeah, guys, that's how I managed to catch this beautiful trade. So now the question is, how do we then go forward? Because we have taken our profits and then we are still holding, and then our trade now is safe because our stop loss is no longer there at the top. We have moved our stop loss to break even, right? So now we no longer worry about this trade. We can simply just forget about this trade and let it do its thing. That's part of that's part of the psychology, part of managing your mind. You are supposed to be calm. So switching things off and then just letting the trade go is part and parcel of you mastering it. So now the question is, how do we then trade going forward? Because we have already taken our profits. So going back to the weekly, performing multiple time frame analysis, right? Going back to the weekly, we understand that the weekly price is being rejected from that resistance area. And remember, the weekly is not trending up or down. It's not in any long-term or major it's not in any long-term or short-term downtrend or uptrend. It's simply ranging. It's simply going sideways. Right? It's simply going sideways. So what we can do, we can just try and identify these areas where we can buy and sell. These areas right here where we can buy and sell. We will identify these areas, go to lower time frames and look for entries there, right? So since the price is being rejected from this area, let me delete this. Since the price is being rejected from this area, guys, where is the first area whereby the price might face a bullish challenge, a bullish pressure? Is right here. So meaning, as I've already explained, we assume that the price is going to be pushed all the way down here. So meaning on our lower time frames, we are supposed to be looking for selling opportunities only, not buying opportunities. Looking at the daily, obviously the price is supposed to face. Keep things simple, guys. Looking at the daily, obviously, remember this was resistance, right? Resistance broke out, right? Now it's supposed to become support, meaning the price has to face some sort of a pressure from here, right? The price has to be at least challenged right there, because some people will be taking profits, some people will be selling from here. So it's supposed to face at least a pressure to the upside. But remember, the higher time frame will always override or power the lower time frame. So our bias is still with the higher time frame, the weekly time frame, whereby we are assuming that the price is being pushed down, right? With that thinking, we go to the lower time frame, which is H4, which is also our entry time frame to look for areas where to sell. So here is our H4. As you can see, H4 is already starting, H4 is starting this downtrend, this movement, creating lower highs and lower lows. You understand, right? So our job right now is to identify areas whereby the price is going. We should expect the price to be pushed to pull back, right? We expect the price to be pushed up to make a pullback. Question is, where is this price going to stop going up? Where is this pullback going to end? Is it going to end right here? Or is it going to end right here? Right? Answering that question, it means that is where we are going to sell. So now I am seeing this area. I am seeing this. For now, I am seeing this. I am seeing this right here. I am seeing these two areas. This area and this resistance. Why? Because it was support. It was support. It was support again right here. Broke down. It can become, it might. Remember, nothing. Remember, nothing is guaranteed here. Broke down might come to act as resistance for us to sell right here, or resistance might again become resistance so we can sell. Sure, yeah, I did a lot of explaining, guys. Repeat information so that you can understand. Repeat information, guys. So, and remember, guys, to click like and subscribe. If you have reached this part, so if you have reached the end of this video, it means this video is insightful to you, right? So remember to click like and subscribe. I'll be posting a lot of this content. Cheers.